Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are currently in the playlist of how to deploy machine learning models in the cloud. I have already made 3 videos explaining the basics of explaining the prerequisites for this video. So to deploy any machine learning model in the cloud, you should have minimum you should have a Git software. You need to have a Git. You need to have AWS Ec2 instance or any instance in the cloud, and you should have a Docker file. You should know Dockerization or containerization. So I already made 3 videos, and they were in on the top of this video. Please watch them if you have not. Second thing is that this video is more focused on deploying rather than explaining you the model training and model training and prediction. So I would focus more on the deployment part alone rather than create and pre-processing the data and creating a pickle file, then predicting it. Got it? So yeah, before we go down, I would like to show you this screen. So you need to have all the softwares installed in your laptop. You should have a Git. You should have Docker. If you have not have an account in AWS, create an account in AWS. Then try to install Miniconda or any package or library which enable you to create virtual environment. Then have Python. Then have VS Code or like any other IDE whichever you are convenient. Okay. Then you should have a GitHub account, right? Once you do that, okay. These are the prerequisites, and one more main important point. So while installing these softwares, add them to your system path, especially Windows users. Visually, when you're clicking next button, there would be some place where you have to tick down saying that add to system path variable. So please do that. Don't forget that. So the why we have to do is that if we add it to system path variable, you can call that from anywhere in the terminal, right? You need not go to that specific path and you have to call it. You can call it from anywhere in the terminal, right? So without wasting much time, I'll directly jump into coding. Okay, so I'm going to my desktop. Okay, now I'm creating a new folder saying, I would say, okay, it is coming over here, say YouTube demo, right? Already taken is it. So I would create a new folder which is rename YouTube demo 2. Okay, I'll just go to new terminal folder. Okay, so I am inside this folder. So where am I? If you see, I am in the inside this YouTube demo 2 folder. This is where I am doing. If I would say pwd, the command in the Mac is pwd to get the present working directory. It would be in the Windows. You should try dir. Okay, whenever in this video you are not able to, if some command is passing for me and some command is not working for you, that's because I am using Mac OS. You might be using Windows PC. So to overcome this, just go to chat GPT, and you can ask it like you can ask what is the equivalent command of ls in Windows PC, in Windows PC to get to get list of files. DAR, see, this is DAR over here, is ls over here. What is, so you can ask the chat GPT and it will give you the commands in your own operating system, so don't worry over there. Okay, so yeah, if you give ls over here, I'll get list of files. Since the folder is empty, I'm not getting anything. So if the git is already available in my laptop, if you type git hyphen version, then you will see git is installed in my laptop. Okay, there is one more git repo. I have already created a repo and made it online. I will share this link. You can download it from there. Just go to code, click on SHS, and click on copy this link, right? Then come to here, git clone, and paste that link which you have done. Okay, I created the project name as sample project. The entire files got downloaded. If I go to this folder which I have created, YouTube demo 2, you would see a new project, sample project is inside here. Okay, now go back to the command folder again, or you need to do that. Now go to Vscode. Okay, and maximize this. There is an option called Explorer over here. Click on this top left hand side Explorer and click on open folder. Go to desktop. I have saved YouTube demo 2, and this is sample project. This is where I have saved it. Okay, click on open. See, all the file I have downloaded are over here. Okay, and click over here on top of it. You see an option called terminal. Click on new terminal. Okay. Windows users, while you are doing it, please observe my mouse over here. Click on this drop down. You should see CMD bar. CMD. Click change to CMD. Right. Okay. Yeah. So this is for Windows user. Mac or Linux users, I think it will come by default. Okay. Now, so you have to understand why we require a virtual environment. So we have Python installed on our laptop. Today I am running this sample project, okay, but tomorrow my office would give me some other project. This project require pandas 2.5 version, but that project require pandas 3.7 version, right? So in order to overcome this, they have come up with a new solution called virtual environment. We have the same Python installed in our laptop, but we will create multiple environments in that. So for that I am using conda. You can use any other as well. So to create a new virtual environment, conda create hyphen name YouTube YouTube 2, and Python version is 3.11.4. That is what I am looking at. Okay, and yeah, it is getting installed. Click Y over here. Okay, so it is getting installed. Okay, now after creating it, just you have to activate the environment. Okay, yeah. See, you have once you click the YouTube 2 conda activate YouTube 2, you see the YouTube 2 is coming in the beginning of the command, right? This is same in both Windows, Mac or anywhere. So currently we are using YouTube 2 virtual environment. I'm just clearing everything. Okay. Okay, now I am in the YouTube. I am in a folder called sample. This is the in which folder I am. This talks about the which virtual environment I am using, right? So usually first I will show you how to deploy in the local environment. There is a requirements.txt file over here. Okay, we have to install these requirements. Okay, streamlit, pandas, scikit-learn, and joblib. If there is no version mentioned over here with is equal to a version number, it will by default download the latest version. So for that, just go and do pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay, see, it is downloading, installing all those requirements over here. Got it? While installing, if you are facing any error, just copy this entire this control and copy and give it to ChatGPT. It will give you the what is the solution you require. Right? Now you have done that. Okay? And the object of this exercise, as I told earlier, is more like to show you how to deploy rather than how to train your model. I already have a script called model train.py. Okay, so if you go here, there is a data folder over here. Okay, if I go to where, one second, here and click onto sample project, and I would like to show you how my data is looking like. So my data is looking like there are two features, one target. Based on column A and column B, my output is getting predicted. So I have to predict the target, this column C as a target, right? So it's basically numbers. Let us say, I think it is, you can assume this as a number of kilometers and number of minutes it required to travel, something like that. Okay, this is the cab price, cab taxi amount. So basically what you need to understand is that this is some random data set, but target column C depend upon the column A and column B. That is what you need to understand. Okay, so I kept my data in the data folder. Okay, I'm going to Vscode again. Yeah, so if you go to my model train.py, what it is doing is that I am importing couple of libraries. Okay, then I am loading my data set which is situating in the data folder. So in the data folder I go to data file.csv. Okay, then in the X I am storing my first two columns, in the Y third column. Then using train test split I am splitting the data. Then I am using a simple linear regression over here. I am initializing it, then I am training it. Once the model getting trained, I am basically, this entire code is regarding saving the model pickle file. Okay, I am just saving the pickle file to model folder, right? So I have already done that, but I will delete the pickle file for your, I will delete the pickle file from here. Okay, I will go to model train.py. If I run this code, okay, clear. So either you can say that Python model underscore train.py, which is nothing but the name of the file, or you need not do this thing. just okay, you need not do this, just go and click the run button over here. Okay, see, model saved to model.pickle.file. So if you go here, you will find a pickle file over here, right? So now your pickle file is available. Now you need to predict the values. For that I have developed one more called app.py. So here what would happen is that here the prediction part going on. So what happens is that here I am importing the libraries, then I am loading my pickle file. Okay, since I have two columns, I am giving this heading over here. Okay, then since I have two columns, I have taken it as a number input, like you have to enter the value. So for my reference, I just kept minimum value as 0 and maximum value is 100. So enter between these values, and by default show 0.0 as a value. You can keep this blank also, but I am just giving you as a reference. And once you click on the predict button, you should get the you should get the fair value, cap fair value. That is how it is installed. So this is streamlit app. So what you need to do is that to run a streamlit application, just do streamlit run app.py. Okay, just do this function. You see this is how now we got a heading. Now it shows 0 0. It's because I kept default value 0. I can give 50 over here and I can give 25 over here and click on predict. I'll get the predicted pair is $112.50, right? This is how. So my model I was able to train, then I was able to predict in my local environment. But that's not the but that's not the thing we are expecting, right? We wanted to do it in the cloud, right? So this any data scientist who has fair decent knowledge will be able to come till here. The second phase is Docker. That is where what is Docker? You need to understand what is Docker and why it is very important. I already made a video. If you have not watched the video, please watch it. So what would happen is that, but anyways, I'll give a 30 seconds intro on that. So usually a developer develops his code in MacBook. Let us say I develop my code in Mac, and testing team is using a Windows laptop, and client is using Ubuntu laptop. So the configuration in my Mac is different. My configuration, my testing team or QA team configuration is different, and client environment is different. So but we need to have we should write a code in such a way that it should be working in all the environments. That is why Docker has come. Okay, so whatever the operations I performed here, we'll do it in the Docker also. Okay, that's fine, right? I'll show you the Docker file also. Okay, so this is a Docker file. So for deploying in the local, I have not used the Docker file. Of course, we can run it via Docker also. I'll show you that also. So you have done all these steps, right? Now it is running over here. Click here, click anywhere here and press Ctrl C. Okay, then it will show stopping, right? It will stop. Then it is coming in new command line is coming. If you remember what all I have done, I have installed Python, I have installed VS, I have installed Git, I have installed Vscode, I have done all these operations, then everything I have done all these things. But in fact, for doing it in Docker, you don't require all these things actually. Okay, like you just need one command. I'll write one simple command. Now if you go here and check the same path, it will not work. Okay, I've done many steps, right? I've installed the requirements, then I run this file, and I've done all these things, right? These all things are not required actually. If I give a simple command called docker -compose up -build, okay, you see, so basically it is taking an operating system, then it is installing the requirements. So it is automatically installing all the requirements.txt file. Okay, so if you want to understand this one, currently we are so what is we are getting some kind of error. Okay, don't worry, it was working earlier. I'm not sure why it is not working, but so suppliers are always there. Just copy this. Just don't panic guys whenever you get an error. Just copy this. Go here. Go to ChatGPT. Okay. Give this center thing. So the error is in the Docker file actually. So can you give me the updated, just ask it, Docker file. Just copy this. Okay, go here, go to Docker file. The last command should be streamlit, not Python. So just delete this one. Okay, environment also, we don't require environment also. Okay, just control save and give the command again. So ChatGPT is a boon for anyone who faces this kind of errors. It will give immediate solutions. Yeah, it's up and running. Just giving within one command, just by giving one command you are able to do it. So don't follow all this IP address, just go to your browser and type localhost, give the port number whatever is it, 8501 or whatever it is. Okay, see now also it has come up. So you understand the beauty, right? Just by giving docker hyphen compose up build, you are able to get entire thing still running, up and running. Now if you want to down it, click anywhere here, press Ctrl C, it will stop, then give docker hyphen compose down, and again if you go back, if you refresh it, that will not work out. This is right. So I have shown you these two things are working local only. Initially I was doing the traditional way, then I was able to install everything within the Docker, nothing outside, then you are able to do it, right? So for Docker file, it's a Docker file, this is a Docker compose file. What happening in the Docker file is that we are taking one operating system which is, it's based on Python, then we are creating an app directory, then we are updating it. So when the Windows laptop you will have update button, right? Then like that we are updating this operating system. Then I'm creating a folder. I'm actually copying the entire content to this app folder. Okay. Then I am pip installing. Then I am exposing a port. Then I am running streamlit on app.py. So whatever I am doing in my local, I saved I saved all those commands in this file, and this command and once I do the Docker compose up, automatically this is taking care of, entire things are being taken care of and everything is running automatically, right? So I hope you guys understand what is Docker over here, and you are able to do in the local environment both using regular thing and using a Docker file, right? Okay. Now you know two things. Now third thing is creating an instance in the AWS EC2, right? So just go to AWS management console. Okay. Okay, just sign into the console. I will paste all these links in the down, guys, don't worry. Okay, just give your if you have not created an account, create an account. You need to have a credit card. They will charge 2 rupees and they will give you 750 hours of credit. Okay, that's fine, right? Yeah. So you need, what you need to do is that you have to do EC2 instance. It's nothing but server, nothing but creating a server. So server is nothing but the same laptop with high, whatever the laptop we have, but it is more like with high configuration. Okay, just to so just a high level glimpse. Instance nothing but a server. Its types means RAM. What is your RAM? 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. What is the RAM you required? Spot request is nothing but images. Volumes are nothing but your hard disks. Snapshots nothing but your backup files. Security group nothing but your firewall. Elastic IP nothing but IP address. Key pair is nothing but for your user ID and password. and load balancer is something that will take care of when there is a heavy load on the server. Okay, so click on launch. All those things you don't require, just click on launch instance. Okay, so I would say YouTube demo as my instance name. Okay guys, you will have 750 hours of free credit. After that only you will charge, they will get charge you. Whenever you are done with your while you are practicing, after you are done with your this practice, you have to delete the instance as well, otherwise you get billed. Okay, so don't forget that. I'll show you that step also. So while buying a laptop in Flipkart, what do you check? What is the operating system? Are you buying a Mac laptop? Are you buying a Linux? Are you buying a Ubuntu? Are you buying a Windows? So I'll go with Linux. Linux is a very cheap one, and usually developers deploy in Linux only, right? That's because it's cheap, and I am typing a 1 GB memory RAM. Okay, it's for Linux based charge around 0.0124 USD per hour. Okay, just you can create if you already have a key pair, then you can use it. Otherwise, you can create a new key pair. You can name it as YouTube demo. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just create a key pair. Then one file will get downloaded. You can see it over here, right? Okay, fine. Leave it. Then create a security group. Allow HTTPS and allow HTTP traffic. Then I am using 8 GB memory. My hard disk in SSD is around 8 GB. That's it. And just click launch instance. Okay, that's it. It's very simple guys. We are creating a server in the cloud. It's hardly 2 minutes. Click on over here. Okay, so it will take around 5 to 10 seconds to up and load. Okay, just please be patient. Yeah, keep clicking on here. So you see it's running. Status check is initializing. Then select over here. Okay, and click on connect over here. Okay, and click connect. If the connection is successful, we will see a bird image over there. A bird, flying bird will appear over here. And this is my public IP. Okay, this is my private IP. See the bird image appearing. That means our is up and running. Now we have freshly bought a laptop. Now as I told you, we need some couple of softwares to do this, right? So what are the softwares we require? I told you we require Git, we require Docker, right? So Python is already installed inside the same. So you need not by heart all these commands. Just go to ChatGPT and ask it. Okay, I have started a new instance, new EC2 instance in AWS, and I need instance in AWS Linux EC2. Okay, AWS, and I need commands for installing Git and installing Docker and Git. Okay, just give this. It will give you all the commands. It is giving for Ubuntu, but don't go for Ubuntu. We need for Linux actually. Yeah, for Amazon Linux, we are using Amazon Linux. So remember guys, so usually for for Linux, Amazon Linux, we use something called M actually. Everywhere using M. So just copy here. First thing is that go to here. Where is this instance? Here, yep, here, right? Just copy paste. Hit enter. So everything is up to date. It is saying. Then install Docker. Go here and install Docker. Command not found. Okay, so go back and give this command back to that. Okay, stop this nonsense. Give me the current. Okay, sometimes ChatGPT sucks. So just to wait, go this command and come back here to wait. Okay, it is saying nothing to update. Then yeah, yum install docker hyphen 5. This is the correct command. Yeah. Okay, so now docker is getting installed. Okay, next thing would be you have to start the docker service. Okay, so go here. You have installed it. Now start it. Let's start it. Then so whenever you shut down your laptop and reopen your laptop, there will be some apps will run automatically, right? So we are now currently we are doing the same. We are trying to do the same. When you add something to systemctl folder, uh, it will auto start. It's like startup app. Okay, even if you stop your instance, it will be when you restart it, it will start automatically. Okay, same way you install the git also. Now I am installing git. I am done with docker. Now I am doing the git actually. Okay, so for your thing clear, so now I am doing install git. Okay, okay, then okay, if you want to check whether they got installed correctly or not, just go here, git hyphen version give, and what is it another docker hyphen version. Okay, that means both have been installed actually. That's a good thing, right? Okay, now clear it again. Okay, now just check where you are there currently. If you give pwd present working directory, you are in the ec2 user, right? Now what you need to do is that to your server you have to get your code actually. For that we again use git clone, go to your repository and get the same link ssh. Okay, and give here. Yes, yes. Okay, context, right? Yes. So we need to have a public key private key kind of stuff where we have to add these things. Yeah, so if you give git clone, I'll try one more time. Yeah, it looks like I do not have the access rights. I have to add my ssh key over there, so I'll do whatever I need to do. So I'll just give this commands back to ChatGPT and then see what it does. Okay, meanwhile, I can try one more thing also. Since it's a public repository, I will go to HTTPS. I'll click on this one. I'll go back to my here. Then I'll try git clone this one. Yeah, it's running. So whenever you are doing for a public repository, so this repository is a public repository, right? You need not do SHS, you can do HTTPS directly, right? Then yeah, it's code. Now if I see what are the files available inside the ls, I see my sample project got downloaded. Okay, now I am going inside my project, right? Yeah, if I give press clear over here and click ls, I'll see all my files over here, right? I need not do anything, I just need to give only one command, docker hyphen compose up hyphen build. Okay, fine. So we installed git, we installed docker, but we did not install docker compose, right? So install docker hyphen compose on AWS Linux EC2. Okay, just copy code. Okay, and go back to your EC2 instance and give it. Okay, here getting, is it installed? Docker hyphen compose hyphen version, is it installed? Nope, it is not installed. So what else ChatGPT has given? Let's try this one. So go here and give this one. Yeah, permission denied. Super. So we have to do this command. We have to give the permissions actually. So just copy it and paste it over here. So we have given the permissions. Next thing is that verify whether it is installed or not. Error loading Python. Okay, let's give this again, this entire thing to him, ChatGPT. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Before doing that, let's try this instance command also one time. It executed. Then Docker compose version. No. So just give this entire thing and go to ChatGPT again. Guys, this is iterative approach, guys. So you have to use ChatGPT to get commands. We cannot remember all the commands on the earth. Okay. Okay. So I'm going here. I'm giving this command now, clearing it off and giving this command. Okay, now I am checking docker hyphen compose hyphen version again. Is it uploading? Yep, it is working now fine, right? That's fine, super. Now just clear it off. So docker hyphen compose hyphen up hyphen build. Let's do this. ls, what are the commands? This is what, right? Okay, this is a capital letter. Okay, docker hyphen compose. So the D is capital actually. Up hyphen build. Command not found on docker hyphen compose. Okay guys, let's give this also again to ChatGPT. Let's see why I'm getting this error. Can't find compose. Again I'm giving the same error. Okay, go to ChatGPT again, give. So it is asking me to rename to smaller letter. So I'm going here, and going here, and yeah. Now I change the name. If I give ls now, I'm getting a small docker compose. Now if I run this command, wow, super. Getting another error. So if I copy this entire error, this should be able to done in 2 minutes, guys, but we'll get always errors. So if I give this entire code, if docker compose installed properly for you, you can go on actually. Okay, so we can use permission means instead of that sudo docker hyphen compose up hyphen build. Yep, it's working now. Sudo is like administrator. When you give sudo, it likes administrator. Okay. So usually ChatGPT gives right commands, but today I don't know why it is giving very different commands actually. So guys, even when you are doing it in the real time in the Google Cloud platform or Azure, take the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so that's why you will troubleshoot the errors. I can always make another video without these errors, but I wanted to keep this entire session as is, so that you will understand what are the errors you will face. I don't want the world to be all positive, all green for you. Yeah. Okay guys, so now it is installed. So look at your public IP. Do not look at these IP addresses. The sectional URL you can follow up actually. Take this public URL sitting at the bottom of the screen, or you can copy this as external URL. Okay, Control C, go here and paste it over here. Yeah, so this is not loading because we have to change one setting. Go back to Ec2 instance and go to security groups and inbound rules. Okay, security groups, go here. So come here and edit inbound rules, add all TCP, then this is 0 to 65 335 folders everything, and click anywhere IPv4 and save rules. Okay, now if you run it, what is that, yeah, this one, now it will work. Yes, now it's running, right? So same screen. So you want to 5, you have to give some 60 something like that, you predict. So now this is running externally. You can give this to your client also, even it will work for you, but every 1 hour they want to charge you around 0.5 because I expired my free credits, so that's why it's happening. Okay guys, so this is how you deploy it in the cloud. This is very simple. I have taken a very simple application, but your applications could be complicated. But once you do that, don't forget to stop your instance. Go back here. Okay, click on instances. This is the instance running. Click on instance state. Click on stop. Okay, right? This successfully stopped, but it will take some time to really stop it. Once you get stopped, click over here and do terminate instance. Okay, then it will get deleted. You will not get charged. Don't forget to terminate voice. It is very important to you stop it, then you terminate it. Otherwise, you will get a bill from Amazon. Please don't forget that. Right? So it is stopped. Now just click here and terminate the instance. Terminate. You'll get terminated, shutting down terminated. So this is how you deploy the thing. So I covered both Git, Docker, and AWS Ec2. So this is very easy and straightforward if you get a hang of it. And use ChatGPT. Even if you are a fresher, you should be able to do with the help of ChatGPT. Please do let us know if you require any assistance, or please let us know in the comments. I'll put this entire code in the Git, and I'll also give you this link as well. Thank you all.